Turn in your book to page 53, lesson 14. We're going to be looking at some rock beats that are based on 16th notes. There are 5 beats there. Each beat is based on the same sticking. Single stroke 16ths leading with the right hand. Right, left, 1 E and 2 E and. In exercise number 1, you're just simply playing the 16th notes on the closed hi-hat against quarter note bass drum. Let's do it. In exercise number 2, we're doing the same thing. The only difference is, on the second and fourth beat, you're moving from the hi-hat with your right hand to the snare. So, 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and. Bass drum is still cranking away with those quarter notes. Let's do this one. These first 2 beats you're going to be using in a few minutes on chart 3. But now let's turn the page and let's look at page 54 and those last 3 exercises. These are also based on those previous 2. Having a little fun with these though. They're a little bit trickier. In beat number 3, basically this is the same structural makeup as beat number 2. The only difference is we're coming up on the hi-hat on the last 2/16ths of every beat. Now to do that, all you got to do is play exercise 2 again, beat 2 again, those 16th notes. Your feet are going to be moving simultaneously. 1 E and 2 E and 3 E. Your bass drum quarter notes, you come back on the ands. You're going to come up on the and of the hi-hat, and that's going to make the hi-hat open for those last 2/16ths. While you're doing the same stuff on top. Let's give this a shot. In beat number 4, something interesting happens, and I hope you get it. Take a look at it. We're doing the same thing as rock beat number 2. We're coming to the snare on the last 2/16ths of the 4th beat. So when we get to the 4th beat, your hand will be doing this. 4 E and. Then you have to kind of shift back with both hands and catch the beginning of it. Let's give it a shot. So think about it. Both hands are coming to the snare. Off the hi-hat. Here we go. You know who uses that beat a lot? The guy from U2, Larry Mullen. Listen to some U2 and you'll hear that beat in a lot of their tunes. Let's look at beat number 5, and I like this beat. You've got your regular back beat on 2 and 4, but your left hand is coming off that hi-hat, kind of sliding under and hitting the E of 3. So it's 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and. You've got to create some traffic space for both hands to negotiate between the hi-hat and the snare. Let's give this one a shot. All right, let's go on and try chart 3. Now we're going to do some drum fills. But first, what is a drum fill? Well, a drum fill is a rhythmic figure the drummer plays, usually as a departure from his timekeeping pattern that he's been maintaining. Drum fills usually fall in predictable spots. You think of a drum fill as if there's a hole in a song where there's not much happening, it's a good spot for a fill. Usually at the end of a section, sometimes going into another section, introducing part of a song, like maybe here comes a guitar solo, so a fill will bring that guitar solo in. Most fills are short and simple, and you don't want to do a fill when some nice singer is singing a pretty ballad and she's right in the middle of her line and you want to do your best Motley Crue fill. That's not a good time for a fill. But let's look at these fills, and these fills are on page 58 of your book. And this first fill is simply 2/16 at the end of that measure. And I tell you what, for the purposes of moving along, I'm going to play these exercises without the measure repeats. So you're going to see here the first measure, and then you hear that last measure with the fill. And I'll repeat each exercise. So here's exercise 1. In exercise 2, the fill is also on the 4th beat, but it's 4/16. So you're going to come off the hi-hat and play 4E-anda on the snare, go right back to the beat. So here's number 2. Exercise 3, we just cut it a little short. We play 4E-and at the end. Da da da. And here's number 3. Take a look at exercise number 4. It's the same rhythm as the one I just got through doing, exercise 3. The only difference is on the last note we're moving to the high tom. So it's 4E-and. Da 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 back. Here we go. Now take a look at exercise 5. It's exactly the same rhythm again, except we're now incorporating 3 drums. 4E-and. Da-da-boom, da-da-boom, back. Here we go with number 5. Number 6 is a little longer fill. It's 6/16 notes. So after the 3rd beat, that bass drum, you move off the hi-hat and you play anda 4E-anda. Boom, ba, boom, boom, da 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 back. Here we go. Number 7 is even a little bit longer than number 6. We're playing 8/16. The last 2 beats of that measure, we go into the hi-hat and we play 3E-anda, 4E-anda, back. Da 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 back. Here's number 7. And in number 8, the last one on this page, it's the same rhythm as the one we just got through doing, number 7. We're just dividing up the 16ths. 4/16 here, 4/16 there. Da 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 back. Here we go. Now let's go on and do some advanced 8th note rock beats.